Avengers Age of Ultron stars the biggest stars in the comic world right now. Robert Downey Jr., Chris Evans, Chris Hemsworth. You got all these characters that you love, you've seen in the movies, and you're back all together. I've planned on doing this because the Blu-ray's coming out real soon. I got to actually see the features on the Blu-ray, which is really cool, so I'll add that in at the end. But let's talk about the movie. I never did a review for it, and I'm a huge comic nerd, so got to do it. So the movie starts off with the team back together, kind of messing around, doing what they do, taking out mansions full of villains, and it starts off kind of very laid back, cool, superhero comic type stuff. Then comes Ultron. He starts building himself. He becomes this robot that you were scared of, but also cracks jokes, very similar to Tony Stark, and that begins the movie, the name of the movie, Age of Ultron. So they're going to deal with Ultron throughout this movie. And without giving too many spoilers, even though the movie's out for a while now, Ultron wants to destroy humanity and kind of create his own world and his own vision, which is understandable. Our world is pretty fucked up. So, on a lot of levels, this movie works, but there is some flaws. So let's talk about the good. One, you get to see the team back together. These guys work off of each other very well. The chemistry is there. All of them feel like they've been working for years. They feel like they are the Avengers, which is great. That's something that the comic book was always good at, and it translates well in the movie. The action is crazy big. Everything is just bigger and better than the first one in terms of set pieces and the fighting choreography and just everything. There is a negative I'll get to later, but everything seems bigger, better. And that's what you really want in an action movie. You want bigger, better explosions and fights. And once again, the acting is all good from everybody, and that's really, really important because these are characters that are coming alive from the comic book. Me growing up with Avengers and New Avengers and Young Avengers, and all that, you really, really want to see these characters with justice, and they get it. They're all feeling pretty damn cool. So the acting is very well done, and that's what you want. These characters are from comic books. You want to see them, get justice, and they get justice here. All the characters feel like the character. They embody it. Negative. The movie just feels very disjointed. Like it was shot without the parts that Joss Whedon really wanted to put in the movie. Like there's literally sections of this movie you're like, what was that there for? What? What? That was my reaction to some of these parts in the movie. And it just really felt disjointed at points. And you can see that with the special features. There's added bonus scenes that actually enhance the story. I don't know why we took them out. I mean, shit, we have longer movies. The freaking Hobbit movies. There's no excuse. Damn it, Marvel. Everything feels pretty safe. There's very little that feels on the edge. Even with the new characters coming in and Ultron being a villain that's going to destroy the world type thing, nothing really feels that scary. You're pretty much confident the heroes are going to beat them. And that's just a problem with Marvel in general. I feel like they're going to change that with Civil War and then Avengers 3. I think we're going to have more characters on the line who could die. And that's going to feel the risk of going into the theater. Who's going to live? Who's going to die? And I like that. And my biggest flaw is that I felt like nobody really got their moment. Remember in Avengers 1, you see Captain America come out of the plane and he's just like, I'm going to beat your ass, Loki. And Loki's just laughing. But that is just a really cool part. Remember the part when Hulk, not beating the shit out of Loki, which was great, but when Hulk literally is like, that's my secret cap, I'm always angry, and boom! Remember that? Not my reenaction, because that was horrible, but you remember the movie. That is a moment. That is a moment you will not forget. It's just a moment. It's a moment in a movie where you're like, whoa! And there was just not there in this. There was no moments. It was like, yeah, these are cool set pieces, but yeah, that's it. There were slight moments that were getting there, like Thor slapping Cap's shield, but they showed it in the trailer, so it wasn't as cool. And then the moment when they're all paused in midair, they show it in the trailer, so that's not cool. So I guess the trailer can be blamed here, because maybe if I didn't watch the trailer, I would see more moments. But yeah, I felt really let down in terms of like the big moments. Nothing blew me away. But is Avengers Age of Ultron good? I barely talked about Ultron, and that's because I'm kind of the middle ground. Some people hate him, some people love him. I'm just like, he was good. He was, to me, a villain that was decent, but not utilized. It's just a villain. It's just a villain. So I really wanted more from him, to be honest, if I'm going to be 100%. But overall, Avengers is a solid action movie. Is it the greatest movie? No. Is it better than Avengers 1? Some think so. And it is bigger and better in some ways. But honestly, Avengers 1 just, wow. It still resonates with me. When I grew up with these comic books, this is the only movie to really capture a team well. And it's going to be hard to beat that. Maybe with Avengers 3, with the best directors in the Marvel universe right now, but it just didn't wow me, this one. Still, solid, fun movie. If you want to see the Avengers team up again and beat the shit out of villains, you're going to get that here. That's no doubt. And that's really it. I don't have much else to say. I would give Avengers Age of Ultron 3 out of 5. It is fun. It is good. I don't know what I'm doing this for. I'm Superman! I'm crazy. Sorry. But it really is just a fun movie. If you want to see the Marvel characters whoop ass, it's good. But if you're expecting this movie to leap and balance the story and change things, it really doesn't do that much. So, go check it out. It's on Blu-ray. These special features are cool. The deleted scenes are fun. The blooper reel is great. So enjoy that. Everybody have a good day. And I hope the lighting system's a little better. I'm trying it out. It's the new lighting. It's bright. And if it's good, let me know. And I'm also going to review Green Inferno tomorrow. So finally, a new review. A new movie. Okay, what do you have?